welcome to Roving Report, a program that looks at the Northeast in all its dimension and brings you the changing mood and tenor of the region in all its colors. I'm your host Lumpim Vishum, and the highlights of today's program are: 12-hour bund over border row with Myanmar cripples normal life in Manipur. Royal Riders Club organizes medical camp in remote village of Manipur. Bangladeshi businessmen get permanent marketplace in Agartala. And awareness camp organized to protect Guwahati's famous wetland Deepor Beetle. People living near India's border with Myanmar in Manipur's Moray town are demanding an early solution to faulty fencing in the area. A day-long bund was organized by the Committee on Protection of Land in Border Fencing to resolve the issue.
A dawn to dusk bund called on October 7th by the Committee on Protection of Land in Border Fencing disrupted normal life in Manipur. Markets and business establishments remained closed and all commercial vehicles remained off the road. The shutdown was imposed to protest against wooden fencing of non-demarcated areas along the Indo-Myanmar border at Moray in the state's Chandel district. The frequent strikes have caused inconvenience to the general public.
बंद का कारण से जो स्टेट गवर्नमेंट और पब्लिक का बिना कोई डिसीजन नहीं बिना स्टेट गवर्नमेंट ने जो बर्मा और इंडिया का जो फेंसिंग किया है इसको जल्दी से जल्दी सेटलमेंट करने के लिए हम आपको सबको हम इसके डिसीजन लेने के लिए बताती हूँ। इस आज स्टेट में जो बंद हुआ है बहुत लॉस हुआ है, जनरल स्ट्राइक हुआ है, लॉस हुआ है, जाने आने मुश्किल हो गया है।
हुजिक लाइने बा हुजिक लाइबा कोई बॉर्डर फेंसिंग की मातांग जे सिदा कोई सिक्योरिटी कोई फेंसिंग नाय नतक बॉर्डर फेंसिंग हाय चाइने बम कोई लेदन को मसी अथु मतना सकाना कन मेमिंग चंगगा लाइने बा लेबा अनि की नुसी जाना लेबा जे मसी कोइना कोहन बिदबा मसी न कोइ अलाय मणिपुर की तरफ थंजनिंग।
The committee has demanded an immediate end to ongoing fencing work and called for a joint resurvey to ensure an amicable settlement of the border row. It claimed that the completion of the border fence will lead to a loss of several kilometers of land to Myanmar. Manipur shares a 398-kilometer border with Myanmar. In August, following reports of intrusion by the Myanmarese army into Manipur's Holen-Phai village, the state government had set up a committee to inspect the disputed sites at the Indo-Myanmar border.
We are losing huge, vast area of land, including Moray town. This we cannot agree at all. This map should be immediately withdrawn, and if at all a map has to be put up, of course a map has to be put up, but that should be put up with after conducting re-survey and a re-demarcation of the Indo-Myanmar boundary, Manipur sector.
State officials had requested the Myanmar army to stop the construction of their temporary platoon base camp at Holen-Phai until the issue was amicably settled. The government has been trying to settle the issue peacefully.
People in far-flung areas often do not get the necessary medical facilities. Recently, the Royal Riders Club organized a free medical camp at Kamjong village in Ukhrul district in Manipur. A large number of villagers attended the camp. Take a look.
Under the theme, Serving in Adventure, a two-day-long medical camp was organized by the Royal Riders Club. Altogether, 23 bullet Enfields and 42 members rode more than 130 kilometers to provide medical treatment and free medicines to the villagers. The medical camp was attended by approximately 260 villagers from Kamjong and from the adjoining villages of Kamjong, Kulen, Kunjao, Phange, etc.
अखोइना सिगी मफम द सुमाइन लेरकांदा चिंगमी तमी की ओइबा मरुएना चिंगुम बथौ भाई तारे लापलम लाकांदा ममजि नोर इसी चिंगना कोन मरम कांदा अदा अखोइना चिंगुम बथौ लाकांदा ngसागी अखोइ मसेन अमतनी स्टेट अमता बिलोंग्स टू हाबेगी बिलोंगिंग ने सेंगतले प्लस अदगी अखोइ सु मोइदा
सिंबगी वाखलन अखोगी मीनी हाबेगी थिंकिंग अमा लई हाबे पोत मता ए अदुगा ngसागी फंगम जीब मफम सिंजुदा अखोइना अखोगी फोटो नत्रगा मीडिया पार्टनर सिंग खरगा लोइनरगा मैम दे एक्सप्रेस तौदना मरम ओरगांदा गवर्नमेंट की साइड तेगी मोदे हेल्प तो फंगकनी गा हाबेगी मोदे थाजबा सिंबगी करेज अम फंग
Despite incessant rain and fog, many villagers gathered at the medical camp for free treatment. The camp provided services of doctors specializing in disciplines like ENT, dental problems, skin infections, liver ailments, arthritis and malnutrition in children. People in the hinterland often don't have access to medical facilities. Medical camps like this one help in bringing healthcare services within the reach of the rural people.
Ngasi team lag libashi ena yana thakagninge karimaram no hairaga ekwe kamjong area shi remotest border of Burma hadugida hojau shi nokhoina mashita lagbashi it's a right time for the people of kamjong area karino hairaga ekwe kamjong ashida laina chat kaya marung token ba mapamni
Kariya gapung laga karai laga trak kening siye natum le ring patrak gapung chokare natum tung le ran somir no natum nahi da karahi itu mang trak ka na haire itum gacham no kikamak le upai mak le sinal walan laman ne pa khalamak le mine itum impale gatat wayang ra akru le yang ra da tarkasai target sai mawaram ne phasam le ne kha natum group na nisi party na ra laga itum le gatati chung kha nga ha mi ho gida Katat ke chung yang kami wang ring palak ke itum tak kening sidele.
The medical camp is a self-sponsored voluntary effort of the Royal Riders and comes under their calendar activity. It is conducted without any financial help from any state department. The Royal Riders conducts 2 medical camps in a year, following receipt of an application for medical attention from a remote village of the state. The program has been ongoing since 2007.
A 3-day-long entrepreneur fair was held in Guwahati with the aim of encouraging and promoting young entrepreneurs of the region. We take a look.
Recently, Assam Gramin Vikas Bank and NABARD hosted the fair that attracted many young entrepreneurs. The fair was held at Nitfi Hart in Guwahati. Around 25 stalls were set up by entrepreneurs, which showcased a variety of items like dairy products, ornaments, handicrafts and garments.
हमारे इंडिया में more than 75% गांव में रहते हैं और रूरल डेवलपमेंट के लिए रूरल फाइनेंस जरूरी है और असम ग्रामीण विकास बैंक का ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा ब्रांच गांव में है इसलिए हम गांव का ही गांव बढ़े तो देश बढ़े ऐसा नाबार्ड का भी कहना है हमारा बैंक का भी ये कहना है
Assam Gramin Vikas Bank plays a pivotal role in extending loans to farmers, entrepreneurs and weaker sections of the society in the region. Faizul Rahman, an entrepreneur from Kamrup district of Assam, is a beneficiary. He runs a dairy milk business and is now repaying his loan. Like him, many others have benefited as well.
কৰিলে মই সঁচাকৈ উপকৃত হৈছো কাৰণ মোৰ এতিয়া 50টা গৰু আছে 50টা গৰু পাৰ ডে মোৰ 500 লিটাৰ 30 লিটাৰ 10 লিটাৰ কৈ 500 গৰুৰ 30 লিটাৰ গাখীৰ হয় 30 টকা কৈ মই এতিয়া পাৰ ডে 15000 টকা পাইছো 15000 টকা পাই মাহত মোৰ 4.5 লাখ টকা 2 লাখ টকা খৰচত গৈ 2.5 লাখ টকা মোৰ বেনিফিট হৈছে
আমাৰ তেওঁলোকে মানে আমি যেটো লোন লৈছো তেওঁলোকে আমাক এনে গ্ৰামীণ বিকাশ বেংকৰ পৰা আমাক এনেকুৱা প্ৰডাকশন কৰিবলৈ পঠাই দিছে তাত আমি নিজে বনোৱা এইবিলাক কাপোৰৰ নিজে বনাইছো আৰু ইয়াত আনি আমি বিকিছো অলপ মানে মূলধন লাভত অলপ লাভত আমি বেচিছো হেতু আমি ইয়াৰ দ্বাৰা আমি লোনটো ধাৰ মাৰিছো
the government has been providing loans to youth in the Northeast. Thousands of youth have benefited from these loans and have set up their own businesses.
Let us now take a look at some of the events that made news in the Northeast recently.
A 22-member team of the 14th Finance Commission visited Manipur to discuss developmental works to be undertaken during the tenure of the Commission. The team, led by Commission Chairman Dr. Y.V. Reddy, met Manipur Chief Minister O. Ibibo Singh, several ministers and senior officials. The state government submitted a memorandum to the team. The tenure of the 14th Finance Commission will start from April 2015. Miss Universe 2012 Olivia Frances Kyolpo visited Guwahati recently to participate in a Save the Girl Child campaign organized by the NF Railway Women's Welfare Organization. Assam Chief Minister Tarun Gogoi was among those present to welcome her. The winner of the 2012 Miss Universe pageant, Kalpo, is on a 10-day visit to India to concentrate on the issue of women empowerment and HIV/AIDS. The first state-level traditional and hip-hop dance competition concluded recently at the Bhagya Chandra Open Air Theatre in Imphal. Around 50 dancers from different ethnic communities competed both in the solo traditional and hip-hop dancing events. The best dancers were awarded cash prizes and given an opportunity to act in Manipuri films. Assam Chief Minister Tarun Gogoi recently released a book titled Assamor Nyayapalikar Itihas or Assam Judiciary History at a function at the Vivekanand Kendra in Guwahati. The book, written by Binayak Datta and Bhupen Sharma, has been published by the All Assam Lawyers Association. Financial assistance for the project was provided by the state government. A fleet of 75 motorcycles which had undertaken a tour from Pune to Khongjom in Manipur arrived in Imphal recently after passing through most of the northeastern states via Kolkata. The main objective of the bike rally was to facilitate better understanding and unity between the northeastern states and the rest of India. The team was flagged off from Shahid Minar for its tour to INA complex at Moirang and Khongjom. The Mera Choral Hoba festival was held in Manipur recently, with people taking out religious processions, performing rituals and staging traditional cultural items at the Laning Thau Sanamahi temple inside the 1st Battalion Manipur Rifles complex. The festival is celebrated to seek the blessings of God for peace and bountiful food grains. During the 10-day festival, gifts are exchanged and feasts are organized between the hill and valley people to sustain an age-old relationship.
In a step towards strengthening Indo-Bangladesh trade relations, the Tripura government has provided a permanent marketplace for Bangladeshi businessmen in Agartala. We have a report.
Tripura has become the first state in the country to have an exclusive market for businessmen from Bangladesh on the first floor of the Mukut Bipani Bitan, a trade center in the new capital complex in capital Agartala. The market is the first of its kind to bring together Bangladeshi products under one roof. In the initial stage, 15 Bangladeshi companies will showcase products like saris, crockery, handloom items, rubber and electronic goods. A week-long Bangladesh Expo has been organized at the market by the Federation of Bangladesh Chamber of Commerce and Industry in collaboration with the state's Industry and Commerce Department.
Because of development, if the business is increased, then automatically the financial condition and other condition will be increased, will be developed. So employment generation will be there. That's why I think the trade and commerce relation between Bangladesh and India through Tripura, it will definitely help the development process of the Tripura and not less also.
The trade volume between India and Bangladesh has marked a significant increase. especially after India provided tax relief on several Bangladeshi commodities. The construction of the Agartala-Akhora railway link is also expected to boost trade. There's a huge demand for Bangladeshi goods in the region, and the market will facilitate better contact between Indian customers and businessmen with their Bangladeshi counterparts.
বাংলাদেশের প্রতি যে আগরতলার মানুষের প্রতি এবং আগরতলার মানুষের যে বাংলাদেশের প্রতি যে ভালোবাসাটা এর থেকেই আমরা আস্তে আস্তে ব্যবসা পর্যটন ট্যুরিজম এবং এইটার রিলেশনটা ডেভেলপ করার জন্যই আমরা এই ডিসপ্লে সেন্টারটা আমরা উদ্যোগ নিয়েছি কারণ এখানকার একটা মানুষ যদি বাংলাদেশে যে তার প্রোডাক্টটাকে বের করে মালিককে বের করে অনেক সময় নষ্ট হয় কিন্তু এই ডিসপ্লে সেন্টারের মাধ্যমে এখানে বসেই সে তার বিজনেসের যে ডিসকাশনটা তার প্রোডাক্ট দেখা সেইখানে সারতে পারতেছে
অ্যাকচুয়ালি বাংলাদেশ মার্কেট আজকে যেটা খোলা হলো এখানে এটা আমাদের অনেক আগে থেকেই আমাদের একটা আমাদের খুব আশা ছিল যে এরকম যদি পার্মানেন্টলি কিছু একটা থাকে যেটা আমরা পেতে পারি এটা খুব ভালো আর এটা হয়ে যাওয়াতে মনে হচ্ছে আমাদের বাস্তবে যেটা আমাদের চাহিদা ছিল সেটা আমরা পেয়ে গেছি এখন
Initiatives like this will not only promote better trade relations between the two countries, but also strengthen people-to-people contact.
The Northeast region has abundant natural resources and is home to a wide variety of flora and fauna. In Assam, the World Wildlife Fund, with help from various schools, is organizing awareness campaigns to conserve various sites like the Dipor Bill. Take a look.
Situated in Kamrup district of Assam, the Dipor Bill is one of the famous wetlands of the region and is home to several species of birds. However, due to continuous human interference and a high level of pollution, the condition of the wetland has deteriorated. To spread awareness about the need to protect the wetland and the harmful impact of using plastic, the World Wildlife Fund recently organized a camp in Guwahati. Students from the Sankardev Niketan participated in the camp and raised awareness through songs, folk dances and slogans.
দীপৰবিলৰ আমি সংৰক্ষণ কৰিব লাগে কাৰণ দীপৰবিলৰ ইমানবিলাক জাবৰ জোথৰ কল কাৰখানা ধোৱা কিমান যে লেতেৰা বস্তুবোৰ পৰি আছে প্লাষ্টিকৰ পৰা আদি কৰি বহুবোৰ মানে ৰাসায়নিক পদাৰ্থ যিবিলাকে পানীবিলাক প্ৰদূষিত কৰিছে যে সেইবিলাক মানে বন্ধ কৰিব লাগে
The wetland that has also been declared a bird sanctuary is a part of the Asian Wetland Directory and was declared a Ramsar site in 2002. The site attracts a large number of visitors, including research scholars, students and tourists. About 122 species of seasonal, migratory and residential birds visit the Beel every year. This large water body also houses a wide variety of amphibians, reptiles, insects and tree species. Owing to frequent killing of birds, unchecked fishing and encroachment, it has become imperative to take necessary steps for its protection.
This wetland, this beautiful wetland, we need to preserve it and protect it because many migratory birds come in the month of from November to March. But you know, in the years coming, the number is really decreasing. So it's a time that we should think, and all the students from this school and the teachers and principals, like they have also put on their efforts to think that, you know, like now is the time that we have to spread this awareness program and then see that it is conserved. So it is a small bit of a step ahead so that, you know, it can be protected.
Such initiatives are important to educate people about the need for conserving and protecting biodiversity and natural resources.
Manipur has many tribes and communities that have their unique culture, traditional headgear and dress to identify themselves. Recently, a workshop was held on ways to preserve and promote traditional headgears and dresses in Imphal. We take a look.
These artisans are skilled in making traditional headgears and dresses. Around 25 artisans from different tribes and communities of Manipur are participating in a 10-day-long workshop in Imphal. In Manipur, different tribes wear distinct headgears to highlight their identity. The workshop is being held with an aim to revive and promote traditional headgears and dresses.
Headgear haraga tongan ba khogi leba sumyam se koina uthok chabani maji preserve tonaba haidana Indira Gandhi Rashtramanab Sangraloga punna tokja.
Elders from different tribes taught the youth how to make the headgear. The workshop has been organized by the Tribal Museum and Research Center in collaboration with the Indira Gandhi Rashtriya Manav Sangrahalaya, Bhopal.
Thangal jat ki sare dina ado mayam marakta ana original ki thabak subise wakhan de nungai amnes oja mayam na asam kaurak tan tauhan ti yam phayeba.
It looks very simple, but you know, when we make it, it's you know, a little bit complicated. It's I should say it's very difficult for me. So if I stayed for another 2, 3, 4 days, I think I can, you know, perfect it, make it perfect, and I can make a lot of headgears, and I can preserve it.
Manipur has a rich culture which needs to be preserved for future generations.
With that, we've come to the end of this episode of Roving Report. I'm your host Lumpim, signing off. Do send in your feedback and suggestions to roving@anin.com. Goodbye and see you next week.